You're a lot calmer than you were this morning when you got up.
You're a lot less of a pain in the arse than you were this morning.
Okay. It's all under control, I think.
Help! I'm stuck. I've got in a pickle with my new shirt. Come on, sweetheart.
Let's go and get married. Let's go.
All right.
With his sister. Thank you. Oh, that is huge.
Where do you want me?
We've come together today to celebrate a great moment, to witness the joining of these two lives. For them, out of the routine of ordinary life, the extraordinary happened. They met, they fell in love, and they chose to be together forever through thick and thin. There are many words that spring to mind when considering marriage: commitment, happiness, unselfishness. I'm sure you can all think of many others. In my book, the most important word is love. It's a word I use a lot. I love chocolate, a nice glass of rosé or a gin and tonic, no lemon. An evening with friends, Elvis Presley, the Beach Boys, shows my age, doesn't it? My beautiful cats, everyone else's dogs, and last but not least, my wonderful husband. So we're gathered here in this beautiful medieval village of Isaac to celebrate the marriage of Linda and Jonathan. We're here to share in this formal commitment they make to one another, to offer our love and support, and to allow them to start their married life together, surrounded by the people dearest and most important to them. So welcome, one and all, who have travelled from near and far. Now, when I mention your name, can you just wave so we know who you are? To Linda's family, her mum Anne. Yeah.
There she is.
Her sister Diane. Her brother Ian. Her brother Ian. Where are you, Ian?
Behind you. Oh no, he's hiding in the background.
Her nieces Sarah and Keris. Sadly, her dad Bernie can't be here, and we wish him well. To Jonathan's family, his dad and partner, I know.
Hello, sweetheart.
His sister and nephew, Sarah, Ben and Sam. And the prizes for the farthest travel goes to Melanie, who's come from Washington, D.C.
Stand up.
Thank you all for coming here today. But this is not a marriage. A good marriage is ongoing. It must be nurtured and tended and focus on the future, on growing old together and always supporting each other. It means never being too busy to hold hands. It means remembering to say, "Good morning, my lovely," every single day, or "I love you, baby," "Sorry," and "Thank you." It can mean compromise and understanding and patience to cross divides of opinion. It's not just about marrying the right person, it's about being the right partner. Marriage is perhaps the greatest and most challenging adventure of human relationships. I think you'd all agree with that, yeah? No ceremony can create your marriage, only you can do that. Through love and patience, dedication and perseverance, through talking and listening, helping, supporting and believing in each other, through tenderness and laughter, having fun together, learning to forgive, appreciating your differences, and learning to make the important things matter and let go of the rest. Is there anyone here today who has cause why Linda and Jonathan should not be united here in marriage? Jonathan, do you take Linda to be your wife? Will you share your life with her, make her your greatest priority in sickness and in health, in sorrow and in joy, and in all the circumstances that life throws upon you as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Linda, do you take Jonathan to be your husband? Will you share your life with him? Make him your biggest priority in sickness and in health, in sorrow and in joy, and in all the circumstances that life throws upon you, as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Two people in love do not live in isolation. Their love is a source of strength with which they may nourish not only each other, but the world around them. And in turn, we, their community of family and friends, have a responsibility to Linda and Jonathan. By our steadfast care, respect and love, we can support their marriage and the new family that they are creating today. Will you, who are here present, surround Linda and Jonathan with love, offering them the joys of your friendship and supporting them in their marriage? Yes. We've now come to the point of the ceremony where you are going to say your vows to one another. I've got copies here if you have them. But before you do so, I ask you to remember that love, which is rooted in faith, trust and acceptance, will be the foundation of an abiding and deepening relationship. No other ties are more tender, no other vows more sacred than those you now promise. Donkey. Donkey. Do you want Jonathan? Are you going to say them in French and English? The English comes first and French comes.
I, Jonathan, take you, Linda, to be my wife. My friend and partner and my love. I promise to honour and respect you for all that you are and will become. Taking pride in who we are, both separately and together, I will join with you and our community to create a world we all want to live in, where love and friendship will be recognised and celebrated. I will work to make our home a wonderful and happy place for us, for our animals and for those that we cherish. I pledge this to you from the bottom of my heart for all the days of our lives. Just a moment. Moi, Jonathan, je te prends toi, Linda, pour ma femme, mon aimée constante, mon partenaire et mon amour. Je veilerai à créer un lien d'honnêteté, respect et confiance qui surmontera les marées du temps et des changements et qui grandira avec nous. Je m'unirai à toi et à notre communauté dans notre challenge de créer un monde où nous souhaiterons tout vivre, où l'amour et l'amitié seront reconnus et célébrés dans toutes leurs formes. Notre foyer sera un sanctuaire et un repos pour nous et pour ceux qui chérissons. Surtout, je t'avoue ceci du fond de mon cœur et pour chaque jour de notre vie.
Thanks. I, Linda, choose you, Jonathan, to be my husband. I will respect you, care for you, and grow old together with you. I will be your friend, your partner, and my priority is and will be our happiness. I promise to have fun with you, to be your best friend and support, and look forward as we make our home here, in this beautiful part of the world. I'm excited to spend the rest of my life together with you here with all our beautiful animals. Mardy, Bryn, Donkey, Ulysses, Mishy, Hamble, Emily and Tinkerbell. Not forgetting the magnificent Monsieur Claude and his ladies. And hopefully many more. Above all, not to mention donkeys. Above all, I give you my love freely and unconditionally. I'll give this a go, but moi, Linda, je te choisis toi, Jonathan, pour mon mari. Je te accepterai, vivrai sur toi et nous grandirons ensemble. Je serai ton ami, ta partenaire et ton suiteur. C'est avec joie que me préparer à partager notre vie ensemble. Ici dans ce merveilleux endroit, avec tous nos animaux. Mardy, Bryn, Donkey, Ulysses, Hamble, Notre foyer sera un sanctuaire, un repos pour nous et pour ceux qui nous chérissons. Surtout, je t'avoue ceci du fond de mon cœur et pour chaque jour de notre vie. Is Katie here? Katie Castanet? Was that good, Katie?
May I have the rings, please?
Oh. Well, at least we've used it, then. Oh, thank you, love.
Right, Jonathan, please repeat after me. Take that one, if you will. I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a daily reminder
as a daily reminder
of my love for you.
of my love for you.
I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a daily reminder
as a daily reminder
of my love for you.
of my love for you.
It's hot. Oh, well, thank you. By the power of your love and commitment, I now pronounce you husband and wife.
What next?
Next drink!
There's me there. Easy, darling. Let's do.
Oogie, oogie, oogie! Not yet. First song's here. The way I feel about you. As soon as I wake up, every night, every day, I know that it's you I need to take the blues away. It must be love, love, love. It must be love, love, love. Nothing more, nothing less. Love is the best. How can it be that we can say so much without words? Bless you and bless me. Bless the beast and the birds. God to be near you every night, every day. I couldn't be happy any other way. It must be love, love, love. It must be love, love, love. Nothing more, nothing less. Love is the best.
Instrumental break.
As soon as I wake up, every night, every day, I know that it's you I need to take the blues away. It must be love, love, love. It must be love, love, love. Nothing more, nothing less. Love is the best. Yeah, we'll start walking. We don't know where we're going. I think we'll go down your side. Of melody pure and cool, singing, this is my message to you. Singing, don't worry about a thing. Worry about a thing, no. Every little thing is gonna be alright. Singing, don't worry about a thing. Cause every little thing is gonna be alright. I'm walking on sunshine. Whoa! I'm walking on sunshine. Whoa! I feel alive, I feel alive, I feel alive. I feel alive, I feel alive, I feel alive. I feel alive, I feel alive, I feel
That's my name. This week, yeah, go for it.
deserve every bit of happiness, every bit of health. They are absolutely spot on.
And the up.
Ladies and gentlemen, the bride and groom!
I am very good. Oh, the two. That's nice.
C'est la citron d'abord pour la ouais.
Important thing with no secrets.
You'll need to ask the best man. I thought he brought it back. Come and do the speeches. Come on. You don't have to speak. Just come and listen. You get distracted by these things, don't you? I didn't get the score. Can we start again, please? I got distracted.
Thanks for coming, everyone.
You didn't even get changed.
I know, I got distracted. Ian wanted to borrow the Toyota to bring
There's
the,
a French word for
bring
this,
his
it's
car.
déjà vu.
So I said to him, he's going to stay for the speeches, but we don't even know where the Toyota is at the moment.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much, and welcome to this beautiful day, the wedding of John and Linda. I gave Linda my speech this morning. I think she should be working for GCHQ. It's quite short,
Is that for real?
so I went again and wrote another one. So here we go. So yeah, it starts on welcome, I've done that. So on behalf of the bride and the groom, I'd like to thank everyone for coming this evening and joining us in this little beautiful part of sunny France. So it's my role as the best man to the groom to use this opportunity to inform you, and more importantly Linda, on who she's actually married.
Allegedly.
So looking around this room, I can see there's people that Jonathan has met and become a friend circle from different aspects of his life. Present today are John's family. He's got schoolhood friends. He's got mates from university. There's one. He's got friends from down the pub. Motorcycle riders from Oxford. They're getting old. And he's got colleagues from many of the internet ideas and dreams that he's built over the years. Right, now interestingly, Jonathan has had many paths and names in his life. Some I have known him as Johnny or John. And as this goes out, it's a family show, and it goes out beyond the watershed, I'll just name a few. So it was the name that Jonathan, or Johnny, or maybe Johnny was first called. His childhood name was John T. When John T was at university, he was affectionately known as Fozzie Bear. That's the cuddly bear. This was shortened later to Foz, and there's probably a lot of people amongst us that know him as Foz. Hands up for Foz. Not many. That's the name that John T called himself when I first met him in South Africa in 2004.
Was that 2004?
I just made that up. Fozzie Bear changed his name to Fozzie Bear, as in a bear behind, at some stage. Did it himself. Some of you may know John T as Mr. Bear. Whether it's John, Jonathan, Johnny, John T, Fozzie Bear, Foz, or Mr. Bear. We're all part of a circle. Oh, sorry, got a bit more. Some of you also know him as Johnny Shine. No, Johnny Shine's mission in life was to one day make the internet a beautiful place. How's that going?
Retired.
He's retired. I also have it under very good authority that when John first joined the Financial Times, he went under the title of JFS.
It's true.
Hands up if you know Miss JFS.
It's a few.
Oh, I didn't think there'd be that many. So whatever name you know Fozzie as, I'm sure that John T's enthusiasm, John's strive to see what's over the next horizon, Johnny's incredible ability to change a dream into reality, the undogged, haphazard, organised chaos that Foz brings to this planet. The reality is today in this room, the people that have shared in John's life and Linda's. The people that have been brought forward and caught up in their life. There we go. I forgot to say how beautiful Linda looks. So we'll start again on that one. And how beautiful Linda looks tonight. Wouldn't you agree, ladies and gentlemen? And let's not forget the bridesmaids. Round of applause for the bridesmaids. Very weak legs for my groomsman. Where are you? Okay, so they are passing out drinks. You should all be getting a drink very shortly. Put your hand up if you haven't already. You've had two.
Oh, the pens.
So, ladies and gentlemen, it gives me the greatest of delight to ask you to fill your glasses, to be upstanding,
We have to stay
to
sitting
raise a
down.
toast
Yes.
to John and Linda, the bride and groom. Oggy, oggy, oggy! Oggy, oggy, oggy!
Thanks, Huey.
Thanks, you. I think a few of the groomsmen want to do a couple of minutes off the hip.
We're now going to ad-lib the groomsmen. Those who want to have a few minutes. Sorry, no.
I'll start then.
Thank you very much.
Oh, God. Come on, then. Stand up here.
Okay, so
May I present to you Mr. Richard Gilmartin of Macclesfield, United Kingdom.
So John has asked me to say a couple of words to give you a different perspective on him.
Right at the back.
I have got tales of wearing the wrong shade of makeup in Brixton, 6 foot snow willies, fat Britney Spears, Cubs and Scouts, and many other stories. But I think the most important one was how we first met. So we went to Loughborough University, and if you know, Loughborough is a Sports University. Yeah, and I was quite sporty and straight-laced at the time, and I was there really early on my first day, all prim and proper, ready for our design degree. The lecturer came in and they started to give the introduction, and 15 minutes late, doors fling open and this creature walks in. I'm like, oh my God, what is that? It was like a cross between the Sisters of Mercy, Mick Hucknall and Boris Johnson. I was like, whoa, this isn't what I was expecting. And 5 weeks later, we were coming back from Melton Mowbray livestock market with 2 bales of hay and 6 chickens, and then the rest was history in that. And then I might as well say whilst I'm on it, the first time I met Linda, I went to see Fozzie Bear in Coventry, and he said with a little twinkle in his eye, "I've got a new lodger, Richie."
Are there any other groomsmen that like to say anything at this point? Paul, you can pull something off, can't you? Either Paul or both. Of course you can. Of course you can. Who's next then? Is it me? You. Oh, balls.
Ladies and gentlemen, the groom.
Where's my speech gone? My speech is gone. Oh, it's down there.
Right, I've only known John a fairly short time, well, probably 10 years, I would say.
Was it Fozzie or John or Johnny?
It was Foz at the time. I met him by fitting his central heating boiler. And the rest is history. And we just grew together. A great friendship. He's an absolutely lovely man. I'm going to get emotional. He is a genius. His mind is absolutely amazing. What he can visualise before anyone else sees it is absolutely amazing. He took on a project in Wales and he said to me, "What do you think?" And I said, "You'll never do it." And what he produced was an absolute masterpiece. And he's just an absolutely gorgeous, fantastic, lovely man, as we all know.
To Linda as well.
To Foz and Linda.
How many glasses have you got, Paul? Any other takers?
It's Marty next.
Paul Freeman, come on.
Paul Freeman.
You can do it. You've got the most material.
Michelle?
How long have I known you?
I'll keep this really short. For those of you who were at the last one, I went on.
You're not supposed to mention that.
No, it's unfair. It's unfair. I always enjoy myself at John's weddings. I promise to not behave myself this year. I just want to pick up on what Paul said. He is the most genuine, most lovely man. And I've had the pleasure of knowing him since we were 1 year old, something like that. Pram races in the village.
I don't think our mums actually race prams.
No, but
we just say that.
We like to say that. So,
And is that true?
Imagine knowing this guy for 44 years, if you will. 45 years.
Steady.
Yeah, the most genuine, lovely guy, and what an ambitious character. He comes up, he dreams big, but he also realises big, and hats off to you, mate, and many happy returns on your not many happy returns, but many congratulations on your big day to you both.
We can start taking tickets now.
Are you going to say some words?
Very quick.
Go on then.
So,
You don't have to be quick.
yeah,
Be as long as you like.
So, I'm Andy. I used to live a little bit down the road from John. I wasn't at his last wedding. For those of you who know me and my current partner, you'll know why. So I'll leave you to ponder that one, as Paul suggested it. So, today we talk about Foz, and Paul's already touched on about his heart and how warm he is. He is such a genuine guy. I'm known as the glue man, and Paul's known as, well, pretty much the work. You're the workman, really, aren't you? Yeah. So whenever John goes for his project, I have to supply the glue because I work for a company that manufactures glue. So I think you've got more glue. I think at one point I phoned John up and see if he could lend me some glue because we'd run out.
Glue support, pipe support.
Yeah.
Pipe support.
I'll just leave you with this brief one. The vision of this man is, and this place will become a beautiful thing. I think we all know that, and good luck to you on that. Linda, you have the most patience in the world. But the reason that this is a success as well is I think all the people around him, and you do surround yourself with wonderful people, John, and that's because you have that heart and you obviously receive it from other people as well. I'll just leave you a funny story because we'd arranged to go out one night and time was ticking on. And it was about 7:15 and we'd arranged to go out early down the pub, and John turns up. He looked like he'd been down a mine. His face was black, his clothes were black. He said, "Oh, sorry, I've obviously..." I said, "John, what have you been doing?" He said, "Oh, I've just taken the roof off the house." 2 weeks before your wedding? To John and Linda.
Uh-oh, they're coming out the they're coming out the bloody woodwork now.
Oh God, what?
One more.
2 more.
Kind of one. Team Delaney. So we've also known these guys for a while. Linda and John. We met them walking dogs. Walking the dogs. And we went then to a pub, which we spent the afternoon at. Probably longer than we should have done. I don't know, that's where we cemented the relationship. Helen, have you got anything to say?
Yeah, so I've heard a lot about Johnny, but I have
We
to
love
say, as a bridesmaid, it's all about Linda. Girls, I hear you.
For anyone who doesn't speak Geordie, I speak Geordie. My father is from the north, so I can tell you what she's saying. So if you need translation.
Can I just say, this is one of the most intelligent, beautiful and kind women I've ever met. As a woman, she is your kind of sister in life. Yeah. I love her to bits ever since I've met her. And Johnny, just take care of this one.
But we love them both like that, equally. Cheers, guys.
Thank you. Cheers.
Johnny, love you.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm sure I can. Are there any other people that want to say anything? And I guess I wrap it up, but I haven't prepared anything. I've got a thing in my pocket. It's all been a bit crazy around here these last few weeks, and I have to say that it's a test of a relationship. I'm not going to pretend that we haven't had our fallouts. It's been tough these last few weeks, hasn't it? But what we have discovered is that we are very good at making up and getting over the difficulties. We all want to go in our different ways, but we work together. Ultimately, we work together well. And when we have our differences, we make up quickly. And I think that's a great thing to be doing. So I want to say, basically, I'm here to say thank you to a lot of people. Thank you, first of all, to everybody that's here. And I wanted to say thanks to my dad and Beryl and Ben and Sam and Sarah for coming over. and I'd really like it if you'd come more often. I really would. You're welcome here. In fact, all of you are welcome here whenever you like. That's kind of the idea.
Is that for the shuttering?
There's painting and things to do.
Work away, welcome.
Oh, no, not me. I want to thank Anne. Where's my mum?
Stepmom.
She
I got your stepmom.
I used to be your son-in-law, and now I'm your son-in-law.
I'm so pleased.
Anne is warm. She's kind. She's brilliant. She's funny.
Thank you.
And her and Bernie have always made me welcome from the beginning. And Ian, where is he? Elusive bugger. My brother-in-law, who I intend to spend a lot more time with. But I can't catch him. I'll get him. I'll get hold of him.
Elusive.
And Bernie, who sadly couldn't be here. He's just a bit too poorly, isn't he? But he's not terrible. He's just couldn't. It's a big old flight. It's a big old. So we miss Bernie, and he'll be back soon. He'll come and visit us. Thank you, Caroline. Where's Andy? Kathy and Andy.
Is Mr. Flies?
Where is he?
Andy?
Where's Andy?
Where's Cat? There he is. That man there. When my mower broke down, he put his mower in the back of his van. He drove round here, and it takes about 5 hours to mow this lawn. And he came and mowed my lawn for me. And he didn't just do that when my mower broke down, but 4 months later, after my mower the new mower still hadn't arrived, he was going to come round and mow it again in time for the wedding. And that morning I phoned him up and said, Andy, my neighbour is sitting on his tractor, and my neighbour had arrived, who also brought the bus down there that a few friends are sleeping in. And the kindness of my neighbours and my friends is the thing I want to pay complete homage to. Kathy, Andy's wife, stand up, Kathy. Who stitched the legs of my suit and made me look not
Two
like...
suits.
One for yesterday and one for today. Who stopped me from looking like the stick man. And also fixed, once we realised that the dress had got a huge hole in it, she fixed it, and it was the bit of the dress that you really couldn't fix. And Kathy fixed it so you couldn't tell that there was ever a hole in it. So I don't think he's here. Is here. My neighbour who fixes my lawnmowers. He couldn't fix that one. That had to go to the lawnmower heaven. I think the person I want to thank most and last is Anna. She's great. She's patient. She's kind.
She is.
She's patient.
Beautiful.
She's a guiding light for me. And I think there was a point in my life, there have been a few points in all of our lives probably, but in my life I was a bit lost, wondering what was the next thing to do. And so I got in my van. I'm always safe in my van, whatever goes wrong. I'm always safe in 37 New Street, Kenilworth, and I'm always safe in my van. So I got in my van and I decided it's time for a new horizon. So I went to Wales, I drove to the South Wales, and over that coming year, I carried on with my work on the computer in the van, but on and off over that year, I looked at about 250 properties, because I was sitting in front of a computer for 20 years, and I wasn't using my hands. And I grew up in my dad's workshop. He's the man I want to thank.
Too late.
I'll give the last thanks. Dad, you cleared up after me for 18 years. Actually, every so often I come and visit you in Anglesey and you clear up after me then. He's never complained. If anybody makes a mess in my workshop, I give them the rocket. Really? My dad never complained, and that's my dad. So I drove around Wales and I was using Rightmove as my treasure map, and I really enjoyed looking around Wales at all these crazy properties, some far out of my reach. In fact, all of them far out of my reach. And I found this tumble down, knackered, dry, it had corrugated iron roof on the top of it, dry building, and the light was just going down. It was next to a church. She's my guiding light, and when I was a little bit lost in my life, Linda appeared, and she showed me the way, really. So she was that mast on my ship, and she still works exactly like that. We have a dynamic where she keeps me calm, she pulls me off the wall, and she points me in the right direction. And she's gorgeous. So I think this toast goes out to my wife, Linda Foster Smith. It's about time we went out that way and looked at the greenery and had ourselves a big party.
Oh, sorry.
That's very nice.
Love you.
Hi, grandkids.
Love you, Paul.
Matt's in the house, as always. Dr. Matt's in the house. Woo! But it's hard.
Beautiful place in which to hold the wedding. A lot of laughter, and I thought the walk around the town was something really special.
Linda looked absolutely fabulous, and I'd just like to say how much I appreciate the fact that she's lending us the car so we can go to Disney from here and get all the way home, and we'll see you in a fortnight.
And actually, I think Linda's fantastic. I've known her since the first day of secondary school when she was in my class at school. We've been close ever since. We went to Spennymoor Comprehensive School, and then we went to Northumbria University where we did different courses but graduated in the same year. Linda did a year out at BICC Cables at Hebburn, where she had a fantastic time and she met lots of good friends. And then she went on to do her doctorate at Durham University, where she became Dr. Linda Gibbons.
What's she like as a friend?
Oh, she was there for you. She's brilliant. She'd do anything for you, wouldn't she?
She's got the fun factor.
Yeah.
You know, she really makes people gel together, and they all seem, all the people who work for her and with her, they all, you can see they all love her. You know, everyone comes to her parties, everyone, you know, she's just great that way, so.
This has been the most amazing wedding. We all knew that we were going to walk through the streets of Isijac singing, which seemed really strange, and it was either going to work or it wasn't, and in fact it just worked fantastically, and everyone was coming out to see what was going on. The French were waving and taking photos. We were all having the most amazing time, and that's John and Linda. They're just a wonderful couple. They're full of bursting with interesting ideas. There's always something interesting going on. The work that John has done on the house and that Linda has designed is just amazing. This place is going to be something else when it's finished.
To hold you tight, I love you, babe. Trust me when I say it one more time. You're so pretty, babe. And if it's quite alright, I love you, babe. I wanna hold you, love you. Dedicated to Foss and Linda on their beautiful wedding day, and the girl I love, Izzy Grove, who I met recently. Just say, cause I'm a bigger, I'm a grinner, I'm a lover, and I'm a grinner. I play my music in the sun. I'm a joker, I'm a smoker,